Guess what? Disney can actually ban you from their awesome parks. And get this, it's not just for the usual stuff. They've got some pretty strange rules. These rules might seem a bit odd, but breaking them could mean saying goodbye to the magic. While you won't end up in serious trouble, Disney takes these rules super seriously. Today, we're going to explore these quirky rules so you can stay on the good side during your next visit. Let's get started. Can't carry a balloon inside. Now, Disney sells balloons, but the policy on bringing your own balloon into different Disney parks varies. While Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, and Epcot are okay with balloons, Animal Kingdom is not balloon-friendly. You can't buy balloons there, and you won't be allowed in with one. It's not because Animal Kingdom dislikes balloons. It's about keeping their animal residents safe. If a balloon were to escape and land in an animal's habitat, it could pose a serious choking hazard which they want to avoid. This balloon prohibition isn't limited to just Animal Kingdom Park. It extends to Animal Kingdom Resort as well, as they also have a full-on savannah to take care of. If you're staying at a deluxe hotel, like Animal Kingdom Resort, and you've bought a balloon at one of the other parks, be prepared to deflate it and stow it in your bag before heading back to the resort. Animal Kingdom and the water parks have a no balloon policy due to safety concerns for both animals and guests. If you're unaware of these restrictions and try to bring a balloon, you won't be taken away in handcuffs, but you won't make it past the front gate. Cast members can hold the balloon at the entrance or in the baggage area of the hotel if needed. Just remember to collect it later. And yes, deflating balloons is a real thing. You can deflate them, and when you're back home, take them to places with helium like Party City or your local grocery store to have them refilled. This way, you can bring a bit of Disney magic home with you. Costumes are not allowed. Another reason you might get booted out of Disney World is pretending to be one of their characters. You might think it's cool to rock an amazing Cinderella costume, but Disney doesn't see it that way. They might not even let you in the park if you try or even ban you. Why? It's not because they don't appreciate your love for a character. The issue is that other people might get confused and think you're an official Disney character. Since you're not part of the Disney crew, they can't control how you act as that character or how you interact with other visitors. So if you want to be Cinderella, maybe save it for a costume party instead of Disney World. That being said, there are 3 ways you can get around this rule. If you're 13 or younger, you're in luck. Disney totally encourages young ones to dress up as their favorite characters. There's even a special place called Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique at Magic Kingdom, just for kids to get a royal makeover. It's a bit pricey, around $75 to $200, and you need to book ahead. But here's the cool part. Kids can also wear their own character costume pieces from home without spending extra money. But there's a small catch. If the costume comes with a mask, it can't cover their eyes. Disney wants to make sure everyone can see properly. That's the rule according to the Disney website. So, kiddos, get ready to show off your awesome character look in Disney World. Here's another cool trick to bend the costume rules at Disney. Go to Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. This special event at Magic Kingdom throws the usual costume rules out the window. If you've got a ticket for the party, you can go all out and dress up as your favorite character, even if it's not from Disney. But wait, there are still some rules. No full masks or bringing in weapons or weapon-like props. This is your chance to twin with the character you love. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party happens on certain nights from mid-August until Halloween night. So, get ready to have a blast and show off your awesome costume. But here's the trick. Make sure your outfit doesn't make it easy for a child to think you're the real character. So, ask yourself, could a kid easily mistake me for the character? If the answer is yes or maybe, you might want to tweak your outfit to be on the safe side. And if you're thinking of adding a cape to your Disney bounding attire, just make sure it doesn't go below your waist. Safety first, and no capes, especially if you're in a mode. You cannot roam around freely if you are under 14. Disney World is meant for everyone, but there is another rule about age. If you're under 14, you need to be with an adult or someone who's at least 14. Disney World is not just a regular theme park, it's like a big show. There are places for guests to explore, called on stage, and there are areas just for the people who work there, called backstage. That's why the staff at Disney are called cast members. If you go where you're not supposed to, like backstage, you might not be allowed back to the magical place. Knowing more about how Disney keeps the magic alive is interesting. They take it seriously. If you try to sneak into areas where they work behind the scenes, you might not only be asked to leave, but could also get banned from coming back. It's not just about keeping the magic a secret, it's also about keeping guests safe. Backstage areas might have projects or things that could be dangerous for people who don't know what they're doing. So if an area says it's only for cast members, it's not a suggestion, it's a rule you should follow. If you're really curious about how Disney World makes the magic happen every day, you can take a legal peek behind the scenes. You can check out the Enchanting Extras page on the Disney World website to find extra experiences for your visit, including tours that show you what happens behind the scenes. We're almost halfway through the video. Were these events surprising? If so, subscribe to Park Disasters and click the bell so you don't miss our videos. Bringing racism. In 2019, at Universal Orlando's Passholder Appreciation Day, 4 individuals misbehaved on the Revenge of the Mummy roller coaster. Instead of having a good time on the ride, they did inappropriate things, like making Nazi salutes and showing signs associated with white supremacy. Their actions were recorded on camera and faced widespread criticism online, taking and sharing pictures you're not supposed to. Another way to get kicked out of Disney World is by taking and sharing pictures you're not supposed to. Disney loves when guests make memories and share their exciting adventures on social media, but there's a line you shouldn't cross. There have been rumors about celebrities taking secret bathroom selfies and getting banned from the parks, but we won't go into the details. Instead, let's focus on other photo rules you should follow to stay on Disney's good side. If you're on one of those behind-the-scenes tours, like the ones mentioned earlier, taking photos of what's happening backstage is a big no-no. This rule applies to both guests and cast members. Whatever happens in the utilidors should stay there, or you might get into trouble. Taking pictures or recording inside dark rides or shows using flash is also not allowed. It's distracting to everyone. And even if someone does it once or twice, being a repeat offender might lead to getting kicked out of the park. Can't hire an outside photography company. Another picture rule to be aware of is that you can't hire an outside photography company for a family photo shoot in Disney World. While bringing your own camera is fine, getting an external photographer who doesn't work for the parks is not allowed. Instead, you can consider booking a Capture the Moment session, available on the Enchanting Extras page of the Disney World website. This gives you a private 20-minute photo session with a Disney PhotoPass photographer inside one of the parks. Alternatively, you can find a PhotoPass photographer during your park day and ask for a quick picture. They can either take professional photos for an extra cost or use your phone for a free snapshot. Not treating others with respect. In December 2022, Disney introduced a new rule emphasizing the importance of treating others with respect, kindness, and compassion. The official website states that guests who can't adhere to this basic principle may be asked to leave Walt Disney World Resort. Disney is serious about maintaining a positive and courteous environment. During and after the COVID period, when masks were required, some guests mistreated cast members who enforced the rules. To address this, Disney now explicitly states on their website that guests need to be kind, or they risk being asked to leave. Selling your items at Disney World without prior arrangements. It's fantastic that many people have set New Year's resolutions to start small businesses and sell their art and merchandise at festivals or online shops. However, selling your items at Disney World without prior arrangements with Disney is a sure way to get kicked out. The Disney World website explicitly states that the sale or display of goods and services is not allowed. Even though selling is off the table, Disney can still be a great source of inspiration and a productive work environment. If you're looking for a quiet place to focus on your art, writing, or other projects, there are several spots around Disney World resorts that offer conducive environments. Examples include the Carrollwood Pacific Railroad Room and the Boulder Ridge Villas at Wilderness Lodge, the Bellevue Lounge at Disney's Boardwalk Inn, and the Voyagers Lounge at Disney's Riviera Resort. These places provide peaceful settings for optimal working conditions. Bringing your own beer, wine, or liquor. Disney is perfectly fine with you bringing your own non-alcoholic beverages into the parks, such as refillable water bottles or juice boxes that you might have purchased elsewhere. However, when it comes to bringing your own beer, wine, or liquor, that's a no-go. While Disney World does sell alcohol in the parks and resorts, they are specific about where you can take it on their property. You can't bring your own alcoholic drinks into the theme parks, and even if you purchase one within the park, you can't take it out. For example, at Epcot, you'll see people finishing their drinks from the France or UK pavilion before leaving through the International Gateway. Stay tuned to Park Disasters for more incredible stories from the world of theme parks. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for future videos. Until next time, see you later.